Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, 10, wait, 20!
Mike 54! Record!
They'll run for the first time with Sonny Michel. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line. Wait, 10, 53!
54 Mike. Know your job!
Operating from the gun, Brady gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Patriot first down.
So here's a 1st and 10.
65, 65.
On the ground is Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check your hot read.
On the ground, this is Michel. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That's it, man.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Wait, 10, 380!
51 to Mike.
Don't get nervous. Hey, 66. Don't get nervous.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Monday, down. 180.
Tight down. There you go. No. Off. Check 15. Low.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, Jacobs. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Right now. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
No chance. Shoot. Go Chief.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This is Michelle on the counter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wait, 20.
to throw on third down. Brady. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the ship. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
Much.
Down. Blue 80. 57. Watch out, watch out, watch out. White. Express. I got you. 57.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Kill. Express.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill. Turn up. $6.94.
Now they'll throw with Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Down.
That's another
Hey, we're good.
first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Got four down.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tight right. 4 down.
to Richard. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Check, who's right? Check 3. Express.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Come on, fellas.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but
1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
As the Patriots 2-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
the coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Get ready. Get ready. At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, set 29. Alpha.
To throw again. Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their two drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0. But the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting sixes on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Down. Check 26. Who's playing chief? Single. What's up?
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down. Blue 80.
Here's Carr. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brady now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Brady. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it.
3rd down and 7.
Now, Blue 80. Hey, we got Mike, number 4. Mike 53. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get easy. Kill. Watch twist. Watch twist. 53's the mic. 53, shotgun!
Throwing his car on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
One down. Wide